Hello, everybody. John here with Ricket Picks. Going to go over my top 5 fantasy DraftKings quarterbacks for Week 5 in the NFL. My number 1 quarterback this week is Carson Wentz going up against the New York Jets. His salary is $6,100. Wentz has thrown for 963 yards and 9 touchdowns this season. The Jets ranked 28th in defense against the pass, yielding 286.7 yards per game. Another game that has great potential and upside for quarterback. Wentz could have a monster game here against the Jets. I expect at least 3 touchdowns and close to 300 yards from Wentz in this game. My number 2 quarterback is Tom Brady. They're going up against the Washington Redskins. Tom Brady's salary is $6,500. The Patriots rank 9th in passing yards per game with 271. The Patriots have what seems to be 6 running backs, and they like to use them all. They have different spots for them. Some pass, some block, some run. They all run here and there. They get lots of rest. They're going to stay all fresh. I think it's a great idea. It's terrible for fantasy football owners because you never know who's going to get the bulk of what on what day. Tom Brady has the potential to throw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns in this game, but with the Redskins running defense, which ranks 29th in the NFL, they might run the ball the whole game, and Tom Brady might throw the ball 20 times. He could throw the ball 35 times. It's unknown. However, the Redskins rank 17th against the pass, allowing 251.8 yards a game. And I think the play action here opens up receivers for Tom Brady, and he can take advantage of the slot receivers being open as he has his entire career. The upside for Tom Brady in this is huge. I don't know that he's going to do what Carson Wentz is going to do against the Jets, but I believe Brady is hard to ignore at a $6,500 price. Number 3 quarterback is Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan and the Falcons are going up against the Texans. The Falcons are 3rd in passing offense, despite Ryan's interception woes so far this season. He's thrown for 312 yards a game. The Texans' defense ranks 20th against the pass. There are some very favorable matchups for the Falcons receivers. And Matt Ryan, granted he does throw some interceptions, is going to spread the ball around, and I think they have too many weapons for the Texans to cover in this game. And Matt Ryan is kind of looking for a bounce back. The Falcons are looking to get their wheels rolling. I think they will have a good game plan for this game. And at $5,900, Matt Ryan is also a good value quarterback, so you can get some better receivers and running backs. My number 4 quarterback is Deshaun Watson. They are playing the Falcons. It's the other side of that game. Deshaun Watson is a running quarterback, not so much, but he can take off and run. So there is a threat. You have to respect that and stay home to cover it. The Texans do rank 27th in passing with only 209 yards a game, but it's Watson's legs that make him a value in fantasy. The Falcons rank 7th against the pass, so the passing game's not going to be open that much in this game, but Watson is going to be able to take off and scramble if the receivers get downfield, and the Falcons don't leave anybody at home. So he may be a little overpriced at $6,700 here, but his legs do make the value creep up there a little bit. Number 5 quarterback is Dak Prescott. The Cowboys are playing the Packers, and the Packers' last game, despite ranking 3rd in the NFL against the pass, their defense sort of came back to what the Packers' defense typically is. They gave up a lot of yards to Carson Wentz. They couldn't cover all the receivers. Wentz had a field day. He could do what he wanted late in that game as they just kept running routes. Next thing you know, Packers defense is tired, and, well, the Packers are back. Their defense is back, what we're used to seeing. They have only given up 188 yards a game passing. However, the Eagles had significantly more than that, over 300. So I believe Dak Prescott has the weapons at receiver, and Ezekiel Elliott on the ground will tear the Packers up, and they will have to respect that. So it's going to open up the play action quite a bit. So expect Amari Cooper to have a couple of big receptions in this one way down the field, because I believe the play action will stifle the Packers defense a little bit. Other quarterbacks to note, Andy Dalton, Bengals going up against the Cardinals. He has limited upside due to the offensive line of the Bengals struggling as of late. They played a resurgent Pittsburgh Steelers defense, which who knows how good they truly are with the new weapons they have. They stifled the Dalton and the Bengals. They were in his face. They sacked him. He couldn't get any throws off. I don't know that the Cardinals can get after him like the Steelers did, so I do see some upside to Andy Dalton here. I mean, he's still a guy that put up 400 yards against the Seahawks in Seattle. They're still that team. They still don't have their top receiver, but they're still going to throw the ball, and I believe they can. There is value at 5,700 for Andy Dalton if you're looking to get some other guys and need a solid quarterback. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers. Just talked about the Steelers defense. I believe at 7,100 he is very overpriced. He has legs, and that's the difference between him and other quarterbacks is he will also run for 150 yards a game if he has to. He has the capability of it. Excuse me, the Steelers' defense, they got their defensive backs, they're going to wreak havoc on him a little bit in the passing game. They're not great in passing game, but Lamar Jackson, his legs are going to maybe cause a problem for Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh's so unknown right now with their newly acquired, not acquired, but everybody's coming off the injured list, gets to play again. It's just a new look defense, and I don't know that the Ravens have faced a defense like they're going to see with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I would steer clear of Lamar Jackson in this one just based on what we saw last week from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those are my quarterback recommendations for Week 5 of the NFL, Sunday, October 6th. Good luck to y'all with your DraftKings lineups. If you like this content, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Let me know if I should keep putting out the fantasy videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.